Good morning. Welcome back to Dower House Farms. Please like and subscribe. Videos every day, 7 p.m. Oh God, that slurry yesterday. Break our heart. We put in 3 loads of pig slurry and I'm still not even sure we'll be able to spread it all. 3 Arctic loads. So I think they're coming at it now today. I wasn't talking to them. If they come, they come, and if they don't, they don't. So I'm up here just pulling into the outside yard there now. We'll get the silage pushed in. Get the silage pushed into these boys now and get back up and feed them. I've only one mix to do now today, to feed these lads. All the rest are fed. Job done. We'll head back to our own yard now. These weanings are in great order, to be fair. He must be the guts of 400, that lad. He's big, but he's a bit narrower. They're all in savage order. We're just cutting them back there now. They're back to just soya, beet, maize, silage and grass silage now. They're off the barley and the soy hulls. So hopefully they'll be getting out to grass soon. Back in the yard now, we'll get these silage pushed in here to these cows. They don't need to be fed today. I fed them there last night when I was waiting for lads to mix the slurry, so it's another little job in off the list now for today. So hopefully they'll be able to mix it now today. There's the best looking tractor in East Cork, or so they tell me anyway. Any of you who follow Sean Collins on TikTok will know that. No relation, just acquaintances, not. Get these cows pushed in now. I think these might be tied for today. Hopefully not. Hard to do this with one hand. I have a phone holder, but I noticed last night that my videos were very shaky, so I do it all on my phone. I suppose if you're videoing, making 2 or 3 videos a week or something, and on specific topics, say like some of the farming YouTubers do, you could have cameras and all that crack, but I literally just film what goes on every day here on the farm, so I'd want to have a camera with me the whole time and I break and lose everything, so that would not work too well. I have like a tripod that's around the yard that sorry, forgot to keep it steady. That's around the yard that I use if I have time. Otherwise, just hold it in my hand like so. There's John Deere's all over the place today. What's she now? She's 251, I know. I'd say she's a 175, 6R 175. What is it? Yeah. Why did John Deere change from a 6175R to a 6R 175? Just so they could put on another 10 grand maybe? Handy. I get this bucket picked up. Get on with this mix for the weanings in the outside yard. Off up the road in like a yo-yo again. Oh my God. On the road on the way up to the outside yard now. This crossing here on the road, they're putting down the power cable. The power cable is coming from France. Yes, France, like the country, a long way away. Ridiculous. Like, as farmers, we can't get a grant we can get a grant to put sheds or solar panels on sheds for our own use, but not to export it. Yet they're willing to spend billions, well, hundreds of millions anyway, on an extension cord to come in to bring power in from France. To me, it makes absolutely no sense. I'd say a lot of lobbying done by some major construction company now, probably in the background, or some French power company. There's a lot of lobbying in Europe for a project like that, I'd say. These boys fed. Boys. Just having a walk through these lads here now, make sure they're all alright. Check their water. That's clean enough, but I think I'll empty it anyway. Clean water is vital for cattle. Not so much these type cattle now, but finishing cattle especially. But still for these, still important. All these boys are looking well. All them Frisians all cost sort of 50-60 euro. Speckled Park, not 50 or 60 euro. They're too small, Sonny Joe. He's nice Speckled Park, that lad now. Probably definitely be an O anyway. He'll probably be an O as well in fairness, but he's just small. So most of our bulls this year now, we've probably had more O's this year than we ever had, I'd say. A few R's are few and far between in Frisians, but you do get the odd one, alright. Settle down now, lad, don't hurt yourself. There's a great bull. Job's done now for the day. Ash is out having a pick of grass. And I'm off racing for the afternoon. They're coming there later, we're going to get the slurry finished hopefully. Just here at the races, half an hour before the first, and there's a good crowd here already. This is one of our local point to points, Carricktool. Great point to point, very lucky point to point for me over the years. Fair pull up here. This is the finishing straight. Two fences in the back straight, in the finishing straight. The winning line is, where's my finger? There. Just walking around down the start, just 5 in the first race. That's they bypassed that fence the first time. That's the first one down there. 2 in the home straight. And one up there. Just being called in now. All over that fence. Just turning into the back straight now for the last time. Dara Allen riding for Ian Power, who I rode a lot of winners for over the years. Ah, Dara. Beating. Oh. Just going out there now for the second race. Back in the yard now after a good day's racing. We'll get a few job-ins done. Get a few bits ready for the morning and get the silage pushed in, get them bedded down, etc. Have a spin in this beast. I'm only taking the agitator out there so I can get into the shed, but it's nice, isn't it? Where will I put it now that it won't be in the way is the question. think they're coming early in the morning anyway, but just in case, we'll put it over here. Great view out of them now, in fairness. So she's a 6175R or 6R175. Obviously Vario, so you just hold on now. I just press the button back here. There's a button back here somewhere. Press that, pull it that way, and it changes direction. And just press it and go that way again. Changes again, and just say no. Activate button must be held down to command machine movement. So there we go. So and just knock it back then. So yeah, that's forward. That slows her down, and then I think you hold the button and yeah, that gets it going. So she like everything is supposed to be a bit of getting used to in it, but she has, I'd say, 4 spool valves. That's the lift. Yeah, that's maybe she's 5 spool valves. No, that's the front linkage, is it? I think. Oops, no, that's the back linkage. So this is the front linkage. Yeah. See the way blocking the front dropping. So that's the front linkage. 1, 2, 3, 4 spools. This is all your controls here for your radio and all that then. Throttle and your different presets. This is all your gear stick basically. And these are your different preset buttons. I think a lot of them, and there's a square I think can be programmed to do whatever you want. So I think, can you put that on the lift maybe? Can you have that, like, say, can you set that as your drop position for your lift, and that is your up? I think there's your auto steer button. She's auto steer screen radio, that's your, or two-way radio, that's your ordinary radio then, and whatever else. Yeah, it's a nice good view out of it. Cab is sort of small, to tell you the truth. But yeah, it's a nice tractor. These are, I don't know what these are. These power points, I think, are they? Oh yeah. I don't know what you'd want all them for. That's what they are, anyway. So yeah. Anyway, better forget about Dreamland now and get on and feed some cats and bed them down. A couple of bales of pea and beans straw out now. Get the nets taken off.
I seen you walk down Shandon Hill. Saw you lace your boots up on Murphy's windowsill. You've the look and the cut and the gauge of a good thing. I won't pass for judgment until I hear you sing. This is Cork, in Cork down by the Lee. This is Cork, a real capital city. This is Cork, in Cork down by the Lee. This is Cork, Cork, Cork. This is Cork. Drink pints in.
Get the silage pushed in here to these cows. Let's have a walk through these cows now. I want to see how many of them are ready to go. I think, to be honest, they're nearly all ready. If they have fat there in their tail, they're fit, because that's the last place they'll put on meat. One or two might be a slight touch on the light side. This one now, maybe. No, she's not. She's good. Yeah. And to be honest now, she's a heifer. She's well fat anyway. How about you, Matt? Loads of cover on you. So, there's Red and Nelly, my old pals. Great cover on all them cows. Jeez. She's a bit lean now. I think she came later. She's another bit to do now, alright. She is fair fat. Yeah, so look, anyone involved in the beef trade will know there's a great old trade for cattle at the moment, thank God. But look, these cattle are very dear coming in, so there needs to be. And I've been speaking to a couple of people, you know, about the calves, the upcoming calf season, and what will be the price of them. Look, the pricing will be the price of them, and anyone I buy calves off, if I want to buy their calves, I'll have to give them whatever the market value is. That's only fair. But you know, maybe if they're too dear, I just won't bother with them at all. We've done up what it costs us to. I did a video on it. Go back along there, maybe 10 videos. Listen, she's fair fat. I did up my costs on what it costs us to get a Frisian bull from the day we buy him to the day we sell him, and it is very high. There isn't. For your average performing animal, which is what you have to work off, you'd hope that that's going to be high enough that the system is profitable, but for your average performing animal, there isn't scope for her to add much onto the price of a calf. Bottom line, maybe some people's businesses might be different, but that's mine. And I'd strongly advise anyone who's gone out thinking about giving fancy prices for calves this year to evaluate how much it's costing them, and remember that this price won't last. The medium term outlook for beef is good. Any of these calves we're buying now, we won't be selling for 2 years. There's an old saying that the cure for high prices is high prices, meaning that, like, when things get too high, they drop again, and it's going to happen. It may not go back to where it was. It may well stay above €5 a kilo, and I really hope it does for everyone, because all our businesses depend on a really good beef price. But look, I'll do my own business. I don't worry. I won't worry about what everyone else does with in terms of calf price. I'm going to do my own business anyway. But and I'm not trying to talk down the price of calves. Every man is entitled to the market value. If the market value of a Frisian bull is X amount, and if I go into man's yard to buy a Frisian bull for the ones I want, I won't. Look at it. I've never had a Frisian cow with that much fat on her, I'd say. I won't bid him below the market value. That's just and if he wants to, but most of the lads that I'm buying calves off will understand the position I'm in. They'll understand I'm there to buy their calves next year if the beef price is well back, and the year after. And that's the way. Look, I've been at this for a good few years now, and I've built up a relationship with the fellas I buy calves off. And look, if they want to, if fellas want to go to the market with calves or whatever, I don't even attempt to stop them, because that's their own choice. I'm not out to rob anyone. But I am willing to give for calves what I think their value is. And if some fella thinks they're worth more than that, well, sure, go and sell them to them. If you can find them, and if you're sure he'll be there next year, drive on. Absolutely no problem. But I just, anyone rearing calves, going out giving fancy prices from this year, be wary. And I hope I won't be on here in 2 years' time telling you, go back and watch the video from the 2nd of February 2025, I told you so. To tell you the truth, I hope there's some smart dally comes on here in 2 years' time and say, remember this day 2 years ago, you told us that the beef price wouldn't last. I really, really hope. I've one smart aleck in mind now that had a couple of smart comments from me at a conference. He's probably the fella that'll say to me, if so, I'd be delighted that the beef price will be after holding up, and I'll be after being wrong, and we'll all be making a fortune out of calves that we gave far too much money for this spring. Don't get me wrong, like, we sold cattle this year and we made 600 and 700 quid a head on them, which is great. Now it's 2 years work, remember, but look, that is really good, and for the system we're in, I'm delighted with that. But we also, they'd be the top fifth of our cattle, say, and the bottom fifth of our cattle we could have lost 200 quid a head on them. That's dairy calf to beef, so like, don't worry about the fella that makes you a fortune. That's grand. Don't ever worry about him. Worry about the fella you're losing money on. And anyone who thinks they're not, well, right, I was going to say anyone who thinks they're not losing money on cattle are mad. That may not be true. There may be some serious operators out there who every calf they buy out of a dairy herd performs really well, hits all their targets or passes them all, and kills 340 kilos there at 21 months. If that's you, give me a call, I want some advice. If not, don't give too much for your calves this spring. Get the silage and maize ready for tomorrow. I'll shift this now so I can get back to maize. Look, the other side of it with the calf thing. The early calf is worth a little bit extra, there's no doubt about it. Like the calf born in, say, the first 3 weeks of January is worth a few euro extra. They just tend to perform that bit better. But once the 15th of February comes there's going to be calves. Everyone is going to be full up with calves, and they're just going to have to shift them, really. That's just that's not me talking, that's just what happens with the market every year. And I suppose with the potential of live exports of calves to the Netherlands is going to be gone in 2 years. So look, I suppose people are looking for alternative markets for their calves, be it the home market. And like, look, if the price for Frisian bull is 100 euro, well, the price for Frisian bull is 100 euro, and if I want to buy a Frisian bull, maybe I'll have to give 100 euro for it. I don't think I will. I'll be fairly sure I won't give that for Frisian bulls, because look, in the end of the day, I'm a farmer trying to make a profit. I have to decide what I need, what price I need a calf to be at to allow me to make that profit. And some calves will be worth 100, some Frisian bulls will be worth 100 euro if they're, say, between 4 and 5 weeks old. 70 kilo Frisian bull, well, sure, look, they are a valuable calf, there's no point saying any different. But if you're talking about a 3-week-old calf there that's maybe 50 kilos, for my money he's not worth 100 euro on that. But look, everyone's production system is different, and everyone has a different value what they can give for a calf. And look, a lot of the Angus's and Whiteheads the same. they're only glorified Frisians. Some people love Angus's, I don't. I actually do like Angus and Hereford calves, but the problem I have with them is the quality of them. If you can get like really good Angus and Hereford calves, they are worth the extra money, but if you can't, I don't think they're worth anything over Frisian, really, to tell you the truth, because you won't get the weight into them. So, but that's just my opinion. In my farm, in our system, probably not too many systems out there that operate the same way, that have the exact same economics as we do. That's just our opinion. We'll go for one more to be sure, nothing worse than having to put on the grab for a couple of 100 kilos. That should do it. Fair pile of feed now for a couple of 100 weightings, isn't it? Just shows how much to eat, like. So I think that's it now for today's video. They're coming at the slurry early now in the morning, so we're going. It's still a bit thick, hard to believe it. We've 18,000 gallons of big slurry put into it, and it's still thick. So we'll leave it there now for today's video. Yeah, they're coming at like 7 o'clock at the slurry in the morning, so I want to try and get a few jobs done before they come. So that's it now. Please like and subscribe. Put your comments below about where you think the price of calves will be this year. High up or low down, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I just know, I know what I can afford to give for calves, which isn't the same for every calf, because a good calf's worth more than a bad calf. Old calves are worth more than a young calf. And calves from certain herds are worth a lot more because they've been cared for really well since birth, and that is worth a lot. And that's why I deal with the same customers all the time. So anyway, thanks a million for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow for more controversial Dower House Farms. Comment below what you think calves are worth.